Alright guys, so here we go. We're gonna do a get ready with me. I don't know if I'm gonna talk or not in it. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna pin my hair back. I am going to start with this e.l.f. mineral infused face primer. The video right before this one is like is showing you guys this products, or showing you the e.l.f. products I got, and then it's doing a first impressions on some of them. So if you would like to see that video, I will put an iCard up here. Where is it? Over here? Is this it? And I will also link it down in the description box. This feels really nice. My only problem sometimes with using these kind of things, like things that have like dimethycone in it, is sometimes it can feel oily like throughout the day, and I don't want that. I don't want no oiliness on my face. I'm just saying. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. This is one of my favorite things. This is kind of like a primer too, so it's like I'm putting on two primers, but you know, whatever, to each their own. The reason I like this is because it is kind of like a diffuser too. Like, it diffuses large pores and wrinkles and all kinds of stuff, and I just really, really like it. I'm not a big primer person, like I never have. Like sometimes I'm just like, I just don't think that they're worth it. A lot of times, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But this one is definitely worth it, and it's not cheap. So it's not, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I wouldn't spend that kind of money unless it was, you know, worth it. So it is tinted, obviously. You can see it's like a tinted moisturizer, sort of, kind of, but it's just really nice. On days where I don't really want to put on makeup, I'll kind of use this, but use a little bit more of it and use it as like a CC or a BB cream, whatever. Speaking of BB CC cream, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics CC cream. This is like the little sample or trial version, whatever. I love this stuff. I'm in the shade Light. I love this. You know, it's funny because some CC creams are supposed to be like a BB cream, or they are like a BB cream. This one is not. It's a lot fuller coverage, and it says it on the packaging. It says full coverage, but sometimes ain't no full coverage for some brands. But this, I love this. It smells very botanically, which is weird for a foundation, but I like the smell. Alright, now I'm taking, this is my Real Techniques buffing brush. Sometimes I use a beauty blender, sometimes I use a brush. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day. So we're just gonna buff this in. A lot of times I will use kind of like 2 coats of this. You can already see, like, I mean, I know I got big blobs over here, but you can already see how much smoother this side is. I really like It Cosmetics. I've only tried a couple products from them, but I really, really enjoy their products. I think they're great. I am taking my, this is Revlon Color Stay Concealer in Fair. And I have one little blemish over here. I've been my skin has been so good not breaking out, which is like great for me because that hasn't happened in years. But got one little blemish, so we're gonna cover him up. And then I'm taking, this is the Wet n Wild Illuminati highlighting and concealer pen, and it's almost done. So I'm gonna use this right under the eye to highlight. This is really nice. I like this. product a lot. The only thing is, like, I don't think it lasts as long. So I don't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like $5 or something. So it wasn't that expensive, but it just doesn't last that long. So it's like you don't, you know, you might be better off getting a product, you know, that's a little bit more pricey, but that is actually will last you longer than this. You know what I'm saying? I don't do much on my chin because I got a chin that sticks out. Sometimes I will use my finger to help blend it out because the warmth will help blend that product. In this case, I'm using both. I usually like to use a beauty blender for this part, but I'm too lazy to get up and go wet it, to be 100 with you. Anybody else feel like a complete lunatic putting on their makeup? You're like, look like a psycho. Okay, yes. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime CC Cream, or CC Cream. My nose itches again. CC Color Correcting Loose Powder in, it says neutralize, but it's yeller. It's yeller. This stuff is like super finely milled, so it's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna use this under the eye. Also gonna use it chin, down the nose, and right at the top of my forehead. Then I'm going to take the Palladio Rocks powder. I love this stuff. It's from, or you can get it at Sally's. I think Sally still has it, and I think Ulta still has it. There's some other like odd in it. Like sometimes you can find it at other places, but I've gotten mine at Sally's and at Ulta before. Ooh, that's a lot of powder. If anybody's wondering, I rarely bake. Not that you are wondering, but I thought I would tell you. I rarely bake. I kind of feel like I look like a crazy person when I bake. I mean, sometimes I'll bake like right here, but under my eye, it creates so many, like you can see all my fine lines I didn't even know I had, you could see. And I don't like that. I don't want any part of that. So I don't really do it right there, but sometimes I'll do it. Sometimes I'll do it right here, but not like all the way up to the like lash line because I don't want those to show, the fine lines. But sometimes I'll do it right here, but typically, I stay away from that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do my face part because why not? This is NYX Blush and Taupe. I just crack up every time I think that this is a blush because it's so, like, not really a blush. Okay, when I do my contour, I kind of go straight with it. As you can see, I'm not, like, angling it. And that is because of my face shape. I have a face that is shaped kind of like the widest part is right here and then it tapers down. So if I go like this, it's going to make it look even more like narrow there. And I don't want that. That is not the shape I'm going for. And I don't really need to like contour my forehead, but I go right here just a little bit just to kind of give it like a seamless kind of look. And then I'm gonna go right along the jawline. Oh, I forgot to do something. We're gonna contour my little nosy. Sometimes I'll just grab this brush and I'll just squish it like that. Grab it and then go in. Sometimes I will use an actual like brush that would work better. You know, but sometimes you just get lazy and you just want to go with it. Just gonna blend that out. Okay. Highlight. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. highlighter today. Or not. A lot of times these e.l.f. highlighters, they don't, or the baked ones, they don't pick up color well. So we're gonna see. I'm sorry, they don't pick up color well. Brushes don't pick them up very well. Like usually your fingertip is the best. So that gives a light wash of highlight. So not bad. Not my, like, you know, not as nice as I would want it to be, but so I'm just gonna go in with my finger and kind of, and then we get a much more intense highlight. Gonna try to blend that out a little bit so it doesn't look like just a big line on my face. Same thing over here. Blend that out a little bit. Okay. Now that we're glowy. Alright. For blush, I'm going to use this blush right here. I don't know what it's called. It's from Bare Essentials, Bare Minerals, whatever. They have like 2 different names and I just call them Bare Minerals, so whatever. But I got this, it was like in a palette and I depotted it. This blush, I love this blush. It's so pretty. Okay, now that we got that handled. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some eye stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of blue today. You know what? We're gonna try to rock it out. I'm gonna use these 2 colors. This is from NYX. It's one of the Prism, or not Prism. What is it called? I don't know. I will find out. This is from Makeup Geek and it's in the color Mermaid. And then I'm gonna use this shadow from Ingot. It's dark teal. I don't remember what it's called. I just know I don't remember what it's called, that's all. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this color actually from Makeup Geek first. This is in Bedrock. It's like a grayish taupe color. We're gonna voice over for this part, I think. Okay, so I'm taking that Bedrock color and putting it in my crease. This brush is a Lancome brush. I don't really remember what it is, but it's sitting in front of me right now. So let's see if we can find it. Lancome number 17. And I'm doing that to both eyes, obviously, because what would you look like if you only did one eye? So I'm now taking this dark teal Inglot shade. I don't remember what the name is at the moment, but I will put it down in the description box once I find out. And I'm just taking that and putting it on the outer third of the eye and just packing on that color because it's a dark color. I don't want it to fall out all over my face. And then I am lightly blending it up into the crease area. Right here I'm taking that color and blending it outwards so it kind of gives an elongated eye, almost like a blended out cat eye. Does that make sense? So just kind of winging that out and blending it out with my blending brush. I'm now taking the shade Mermaid from Makeup Geek and I am placing that on the middle or the second, third, whatever you want to call it, of the eye, and I'm blending it a little bit onto that dark teal that we put from Inglot, and then blending it a little bit forward so that'll blend with the next color, which is from NYX, and I'm putting that on the inner third of the lid and just blending it into that color before, so we have a seamless transition. So here I'm taking a little bit of that dark teal color from Inglot and just blending it through the whole crease to make the look cohesive and nice. Okay, I'm going to take this color, which is Phantom by Makeup Geek, and it's like a purple duochrome, and even though we don't have any purple in here, I think if I do this right in the inner corner, it's going to look kind of cool. So I'm just taking it with my fingertip and going in there. Wow. You can't even tell on camera, but it looks so cool. Hopefully in the pictures, you'll be able to see it. Okay. Now that we are done with that, I'm going to blend out just a hair. Just so that this all looks nice and clean and pretty. This is all done pretty much like in the crease and below. A lot of times I don't go higher than my crease, and sometimes I hate that. I'm like, why didn't you go higher with the color? Why? But sometimes I don't, for whatever reason. Okay. Now we're gonna put on some eyeliner, and I think we're gonna do something fun. Okay, so the thought is to put on this e.l.f. eyeliner in Teal Tease, which looks like this, with this ColourPop Super Shock shadow in Coconut over it, but we're gonna see how that turns out. So, using my favorite eyeliner brush, which is from Bare Essentials. It is this guy, little angle liner brush. I just love it. So we're taking that e.l.f. color first. I'm hoping this like pans out. Might help if I'm in frame right. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a dark, like kind of blue teal. And the colors I have on my eye are more like a green teal. So it is nice. It is a nice like contrast. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the ColourPop shadow and just do it on the outside and do kind of like an ombre liner. We'll see. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to take a little bit of this brightening concealer and I'm just going to kind of clean up the outsides just a hair. Just to clean it up just a little bit. I thought about putting some white eyeliner like just on the outside to brighten it up, but I think I'm going to not do that. Okay, so now I'm going in with my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I really like this mascara. I got this in one of my Vox boxes recently, like a few months ago, and I really like this. It's kind of on its last leg, but that's okay. But my favorite is my favorite mascara, which I feel like I need to get because I haven't used it forever, is the L'Oreal